So, the new exotic items have been released. They are the SG-744, or SG for short, and the Shifter. They were announced in the morning of February 4th, nearly 2 months after presents and new exotic coins were released this year. The items are aesthetically pleasing, even though they are a mix of two different graphic artists this year, Vera having made the SG-744 and Bitson having made the Shifter. They both managed to look great and both offer graphics worthy of the expensive price tag both of these items carry. However, as much as it looks, the statistics, innovation, and the overall design and usefulness of the items are just as important. That's why this year I'm openly saying that I'm disappointed with the way these items came to be. Year by year, the exotic items have been very different from one another. Different from burst rifles to heat guns to gun-packed armors. We even got a melee for the first time, which even managed to stand up against some guns if used correctly. Now, I'm not saying that this year the items are bad. All I'm saying is that in my opinion they did not keep that flow of being better than the past generation. The SG-744 is not a better item than the Dark Matter cannon per se. Its Gatling gun mode is partly a good addition. However, you cannot move while the burst of bullets is being shot. Moreover, such an ability has a cooldown between uses. The homing missile is not a viable mode either, since you first need to tag the enemy with a tracer bullet and then fire the missile, which doesn't even deal devastating damage considering the hassle of having to first tag the desired enemy. I can see this being used in a crowded place, like a fort for example. That is if you manage to still be alive by the time you fire the rocket. The main mode is less impressive, being a Shipka lookalike and just dealing 1 extra damage. It however carries 10 less bullets in the chamber, Shipka still being arguably better than it. Moving on to Shifter, I have to say I'm disappointed with this one. It just seems to be a recompilation of several already existing in-game guns, including the MTRX, MP7, BAR, Shipka, Glock 18, 44 Magnum, M107, and the WH-64. And even though it is pretty cool that it has several auction guns that will no longer be hosted, these three lack the secondary abilities of their originals. For example, you can't carry the MP7 and the MTRX on the back of the character, and most tragic, you can't shoot fire with the WH-64, which is the main reason why people tend to get that gun. Another reason why the Shifter isn't so great is because you don't have any control of the weapons that you will be changing to. There is no way to accurately change into any of the desired guns. You just have to switch through every one of them until you land on the one you want. Moreover, there is no additional statistical boost to any of these weapons. Pretty much all you get is an explosion effect whenever you kill someone, which may deal damage to nearby enemies, if any. All this being said, I hope that next year the items can be better. I understand that it is difficult to please everybody, but the majority of people seem to agree with me this year. Perhaps a way to improve those items is to add 2 abilities to Shifter, with arrows pointing up and down, which would allow the user to switch up and down the weapon choices accurately. And perhaps maybe even increase the clip of the SG. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
Let's go!